Good evening, peeps. What is he up to now? Right, well, that is the two magnets, two big round magnets, repaired, well, I say repaired, taped up. And then those two little magnets, it was one magnet, broke it in two, joined them together with plumber's tape. And they're hanging from the ceiling, but at that angle because of the pull of these two. So I was just gonna mix it up again a little bit just today. It's the speed of light thing again. I'm saying somebody sent me a a link to that video where they reckon that they're measuring light, that they've got it and they're doing the 10 trillion frames per bloody horseradish per second. What a load of rubbish. I don't believe a word of it. Firstly, I know for a fact that the speed of light is absolute, because during a solar eclipse, when the sun is directly behind the moon, it can only be directly behind the moon because of absolute light. There's no delay. So what I'm just messing about with here is I've got a red laser that is going right in between the two magnets, just for fun. I mean, what would we expect to see anything like the magnetic force that's between the two, right? So you've got the red laser light is just shooting through the two and ending up over there, like see on that rock, and the laser's down here. Right, boom. Right, and then I've got that down there, just burning, smouldering, and that gives us smoke, and it's just playing. So would we expect to see, because there's this magnetic force in between those two here, this magnetic force, would we expect to see a reaction with the smoke? Because it's not that kind of, I mean, it's not going to react, is it? Saying it's like gravity, basically. I mean, we don't see anything happen with gravity, do we? We don't see anything special between light underground. Light bending because of gravity? I don't think so either. I really don't. It's the speed of light thing, isn't it? It's all one package. And relativity, all of it. Horseradish. Absolute horseradish of all things, right? La, fire brigade. That's what we want, though. There we go, lots of smoke. Lots of smoke, that didn't really... We're not going to see anything weird and wonderful happen, like that beam of light somehow reacts with the magnetism that's happening between the two magnets. Of course we're not. It's like X-rays. And what would stop that magnetism right there? What could we put in between the two magnets that would stop the magnetism? My hand? Nah. Nothing. Didn't even acknowledge my hand. A book? Of course not. Doesn't even acknowledge it. Straight through, isn't it? It's a different kind of energy, shall we call it? How about a piece of lead? Now with X-rays, do they not say, stand behind there or get out of the way when they're going to X-ray somebody, or you take metal off? And yeah, if you could stand outside here, please, while we X-ray your brother. Okay, and you stand outside the door and it goes lead, isn't it? So that doesn't make a difference. But now light, well, light, anything will stop light. What about the book and lead? Of course not. Right? Nothing. I did that earlier. I took the liberty of flicking it when it was about there. Can you still see that? Just so what I did earlier before I started filming, just gave it a flick. And it started, oh, it was a little bit further away, and I just basically wound it up. Stop it when it bounces too much and just flick it again. It's going one way, right, and it stops. And or I could just take it away from the magnet and give it a quick turn anti-clockwise away from the magnet. So can't see what I'm doing, I don't think, but anyway, I'm just turning it, so I'm spinning it anti-clockwise, so it's wound up, and when I put it over the magnet it'll stop until I give it a go flick. Ooh, a couple more. So I was having a play as well, just with the magnets, doing that whole thing, seeing if you can get them to self-propel, you know, the old energy thing, free energy, Tesla going on. And I'll turn the laser off now. This was just a little bit of something different. I think we all know the Egyptians didn't build the pyramids. But I'll be back with some more of that tomorrow. I just wanted to have because somebody sent me that link to that light being allegedly timed, or look, please guys, seriously, it's rubbish. Honestly, there is no delay. There is no delay. Let's move it back a little bit so it doesn't. It's a tricky operation. That's what I wanted. Don't reach it. There you go. But see, it's trying, isn't it? Those two magnets, God damn. First day I got them, my son Christian, he went for them. I went, careful, because they were apart, and gee, they nearly took his finger off, didn't they? And the first day I had them, one of them cracked, and then the next day I cracked the other one. They are like, yeah, if you get your finger in between them, I tell you what, they were both broken, remember? So I because I kept the parts that were It's cool, isn't it? Looks almost impossible, but let's see, it isn't. Hello, I'm just going to pause and I'll be right back with you. And just like that, I'm back. You don't even know that anything happened, probably. I just don't use that pause button. Really, I think it's only the third time I've used it in 2 years. So where were we? Yeah, so all of this gravitational waves, gravity, speed of light, X-rays, gamma rays. If we grab a torch and that piece of lead, you just know for a fact that wherever you shine it, if that lead is in between the light and where you want to shine it, well, it's going to stop, isn't it? But that doesn't happen with magnetism or gravity. It does with the light. You can stop it. Boom. Boom. So X-rays. We can't see X-rays, can we? But we're told, right, stand behind there while we take an X-ray of whatever. Or put this lead up to your chest while we take an X-ray of your whatever. So it's supposed to protect, isn't it? So it stops the light, but it doesn't stop that. So the X-rays would be classed as light, but it's still invisible, isn't it? It's just one of those little grey areas. And yeah, because I was just seeing that clip of what's supposed to be light going through a bottle. I just can't get over how stupid it is. And how many? 10 trillion frames per second? Come on. Honestly, during a solar eclipse, the sun is directly behind the moon, isn't it? There is no visible delay whatsoever. None whatsoever, is there? So why, where is the delay? Where are these photons? Where are the photons? Why, during a solar eclipse, are we seeing the sun's corona, which is supposed to be 8 minutes and 20 seconds away, isn't it? And at the same time, we're seeing the photons that have allegedly been traveling for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. We're seeing them because that is what is allegedly striking the moon and putting the shadow on us. So we're in the shadow, looking up at the moon. We're in the shadow. The photons have taken 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach the moon, to put us in the shadow, but we're seeing the sun directly behind the moon. It does not add up. It's right there. If there were a delay, Earth would have turned 2.08 degrees anti-clockwise on its axis. It's a paradox. You cannot have the sun, the moon shadow, and the sweet spot on planet Earth. You cannot have those 4 points directly in line with finite light. It's a paradox. It cannot happen. There is no delay. Light is absolute. If it's on and you're within range, you see it. It wouldn't matter if you had somebody on Mercury, somebody here on Earth, somebody on Jupiter, and somebody on Pluto, and those 4 planets have people looking at the sun, right? If the sun did whatever it did, if the sun turned off, hypothetically, okay? If the sun turned off, everybody would see it disappear at the exact same time. There is not going to be this, it switches off and then 8 minutes and 20 seconds later, Earth sees it go out. Like, so Pluto would see it go out first, see the light disappear because it's the closest to the sun. So the sun turns off and boom. Oh no, hang on. Pluto, yeah, of course. Pluto is the furthest away. Well, I was thinking if it was on the other side of the sun. So, yeah. So what, Pluto sees the sunlight disappear first. Oh, the sun just went out. How? And then Jupiter, and then Earth, and then Mercury. It's ridiculous. Everybody who would be looking in the direction of the sun would see whatever the sun was doing at the exact same time, right? It's a fact. You can see that because there is no delay in any of the sunlight getting here during a solar eclipse. There is no delay. For those of you that keep saying the delay happened before or earlier, when? What are we talking about here? It's ridiculous. It's there right in front of people. Yeah, but LiDAR and GPS and absolute horseradish, none of it means a thing. Solar eclipses have been happening for a longer time than what we've been here, right? So those things don't even come into the equation. They're obviously lying about them because there is no light delay from the sun. It's absolute light. If you're within range of a star, any light source, you'll see it. It doesn't matter how many people are in between the light source and the furthest it will radiate, the furthest that people can pick the light up with their eyesight. It does not matter how many people there are in between the furthest the light will radiate and the actual light source itself. Everybody who is looking at the light source will see it go off at the same time and go back on at the same time. It's light. It isn't Mickey Mouse finite light. The lies are so obvious, right? That started with the Egyptians and the pyramids. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I was just having a play. So like I said, these two here, holy smokes. These and all of these in line. So these are loads and loads of tiny ones, right? Even though they're small, they're strong. So what I was having to play about with today, so let's have a go with these two. These two are just, they're insane. Like that, look, the two boards, the board and the blackboard. Look! I mean, they're like, they are tough and they are strong, insanely strong. Oh. Please tell me you're yeah, consistent. It's surprising how strong they are. I tried to touch it, didn't I? But when I was outside that time, I flicked it. See, I did not touch it. I did not touch that. Ugh! natural stone, doesn't it? Until you start zooming in on it. You can see all of the and Brindos from the ancient civilization, can't we? Right, let's try that again. See if we can bang it into that. Right, make sure we've got it the right way. So my mission is to tap that magnet, and yeah, it's going to disappear, hit that rock. I need to tap it. I did not touch that magnet. It looked like it, but I did not touch it. Most definitely would have heard it. Right, I did that time. But you have to go hard to. Put quite a bit of sellotape around them because they were busted. So I was just having a play earlier. So it's just a plastic lid, and I've got some tacks, and I super glued these tiny magnets. So I glued one to each of those tacks, these little tiny magnets. Right, powerful. Just, right, so I've got them lined up on there. And I was just having a play. Ah! Good catch. Where did the thing go? Huh. That was lucky. Carry on like nothing happened. That should be good. Right, I'm missing a serious piece of safety device here. Oh, there it is. Right. This stuff happens, okay? Ah! Alright, just look, give me a second, okay? What can I say? What do you want me to say? Something that happened, I wasn't prepared for it. We're past that now, aren't we? And everything's good. Let's tighten that up. And we are good to go. There we go. Right. Sorry about that. So, I was just trying to turn this with the magnet, see if you get into a position where it would just keep going, isn't it? Look, no power, like the Tesla thing, isn't it? Some noise out there. I just started putting the magnet in different places. So that's a skateboard truck and a skateboard wheel. I've super glued a plastic container lid to the wheel, and then I've put the magnets. So it's really, if there's nothing stopping it, it's, it turns good. So the idea was to try just fun. I mean, you never know, do you? You get it in a certain position. And then I started putting these magnets in just for extra weight. Extra push and pull, and I was using the the south, the poles of the magnets. Some to push. Get in there. I've got this magnet in my hand, see it goes haywire. If it went now and just went boom, 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 boom. A couple of cables. Ah! See, this is the thing with these magnets. They're not very forgiving. Every day I'm shuffling, always messing about. But you see how, like, it's proper jerky. And I've got this fourth magnet. Third magnet. I've actually got four, but the other one's not very powerful. This one's a good one. This one's my mate's gave it to me, Blake. Make sure there's all those doing the same. So I want them so that they're repelling each other. And you can put one down here. It's just doing different stuff. I did a couple of turns today where it went for a while. It goes, oh, there it is. But so I had another stack of books there and another stack there and magnets and just trying to get it to just go for it. But obviously you just want that one spot, don't you? Because if magnets, if they're repelling each other all the time, you'd think if this magnet repelled all of those on there, but the thing is they change poles, don't they? So yeah, the speed of light thing, it kind of was mostly about that. What are we on, 27, right? I'm gonna call it a day at 30. So yeah, today was just mixing it up. Tomorrow I'll be down there at the beach again. See if I can find some more ancient technology from ancient civilization that was here a long time before us, because they are obviously the people that moved the stones, the pyramid stones. They had skills that we have no idea what they did. But the tech, I am convinced that some of the tech, I have some of the tech. People aren't listening to me because, well, I don't know why. But people just cannot handle the fact that, I don't know, but what, that I'm finding the good stuff? Where is that? My scepter. Where is my scepter? What did I do with it? I don't know where it is. Down there. Oh, there it is. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. What are we on? 29. Oh, we've got a minute. Look at this. Remember, the magnet picks it up. You can roll the magnets, but the metal detector does not. Wah! Oh no, sorry. I tell Porky Pies that the metal detector did pick this up. Right? Did it? Yes, it did. But there's different. It's different strengths in different places. Like, it's not bad there, look. But when you go there, this is the ancient tech, folks. This could be one of the drivers. All right, 55, 56, later peeps.